end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UMass offense will get the first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Now on first down from the 43. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He did not make it, a stone wall on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Pittsburgh's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The short hands, it's Roach. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He wants to throw. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roach. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Here's the pressure. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UMass offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Houston. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Finds the big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Panthers getting set on first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Jones to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Houston. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Houston. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Massey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. UMass comes to the line, facing 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Crosses the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's first down from the... Jones wants to throw it, using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. UMass to the line facing third and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush is on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got